Hey, and welcome to G-Spot. Thanks for watching this video, which is going to explain 3 tips that we can use to help us navigate our way through the murky, giggleless world of competition. We had a question from a friend who said, I'm trying to convince a disheartened friend that humans are not innately competitive and aggressive. Do you remember any videos or articles that might talk about how we have been taught to be selfish but naturally aren't? So this is a great question, and it really does touch on something that I think is a big thing for a lot of us, but often we don't really talk about it. And it's this kind of energy of always being in competition with each other, a bit like life being a constant battlefield. Are all human beings really competitive and aggressive? Or is that just the way that this world works at the moment? So many people who don't naturally enjoy that act like that, but perhaps they don't want to do that. Does that make sense? If there's a huge herd of sheep and you're a fuchsia pink sheep with glitter and sparkles in your hair, but there's no other sheep like that, or there's, you can't see any, then you will follow the rest of the sheep because that's just the way sheep work. And I think that's what happens with us, is that even if you don't like doing competition, even if you're not naturally selfish, you can find yourself behaving like that because it's just what's everywhere around us. And it's almost like we just kind of merge into this behavior that isn't really us. So what you can do to get beyond that is you can use questions. The question here could be, universe, please help me to be different here. Who could I work with? Who could I meet that would show me a different possibility? Who could I meet that would be fun and easy to work with? When I started asking those questions, I started meeting people with whom it was fun and easy to work with. And more people started to come into my life, and that's still going on. So it's starting to show me that not everyone functions from that competitive space, and it is possible to find people who are more sort of pink and sparkly and aren't necessarily following the herd. They do exist, and the more you ask the universe to show you them, the more they can come into your world. And just to finish up, you might be thinking, well, it's all very well to say that people aren't competitive and that we don't seem to need competition, but I actually think that competition helps me improve. It helps my business be competitive, it helps me make money, it helps me develop, and that's a fair point. But what if instead of doing competition based on other people, you could do competition with yourself? You could do the kind of competition where every day you're always looking at how you can improve, how you can add new things to your life, and how you can develop, but from a space of not judging what you were before, which is something that's quite easy to go into. So please don't do it from there. Don't do it from, oh, I've got to be better than yesterday because yesterday I was crap. But more from a space of, oh, okay, this is what I was yesterday, this is what I am today. What can I be today that I don't even know I could be? What's possible today that I don't even know is possible right now? And those sorts of questions start to help you move forward faster. This is what I found in my own life, and I'm still finding. And the more you do that, the less you start looking at what everyone else is doing. And it's just such a more generative and more fun energy. Because when you're always comparing yourself to everyone else, you just end up feeling pretty crap. Whereas when you're looking at yourself and you're always striving to be the best that you can be, then you start just being that. And people notice it. And you start looking less at what other people are doing and just really focusing on bringing the best value that you can to what you're doing. Okay? If you have questions about any of it, or questions for another G-Spot, then please feel free to get in touch. Thanks for watching, and you can subscribe for more G-Spots. Ooh, cheers. Cheers.